Let me get the chat up. Oh, I've been running about like a blue-arsed fly. Do you say that, or is that a Scottish thing or a British thing or what? I put my flowers back in my hair for you. There we go. Flowers in the hair. Okay, let me get the chat. I've not ironed anything yet. The iron's just heating up. I can't even be bothered. Forced myself to do this morning. Right, is the sound down? The sound is down. Good. Yeah. There we go. Live chat, live chat, live chat. There we are. Cooking with gas, as they say. Right, let me. There we go. Pip, good morning, my lovely Pip. Good morning. Pip, I've been and done 50 lengths of the pool this morning. I went to Asda and I got beautiful rolls. Beautiful. I need to show you these rolls because I don't know what they're called, but they're, oh my god, they're so good. I've got these rolls this morning. They're absolutely delicious. So I had some rolls with ham and tomato. And now I'm going to need to, I've sorted out the ironing and now I need to do it. Did you have a good, I'm glad you had the lie in. I text Amanda this, I'm texting her every morning, still no movement. Still no movement. I've moved the cot in my bedroom as well. I've got the cot now at the bottom of my bed because see when it's at the side of my bed, the dogs go in and put their paws up on it to look out the window. So we can't be having that with the baby. So the cot is now at the bottom of my bed. Is that what that is, a crusty cob? Holly, good morning. Thank you for coming in. Is that what that's called, a crust? Does it tell you what it's called? I don't know what it's called. Oh. Carabetta rolls. They're absolutely delicious. So I'm going to be having them for my dinner as well. Jordan, good morning, Jordan. Thank you for coming in. Mo, good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Do you know what I was doing this morning? I'm holding back. Makeup Revolution have got a sale on, and some of the palettes are like £3, right? And I'm like, £3 the palette, £3. That palette was like £15 and all this, you know, so I've got about 8 items in my trolley. But I need to behave myself. Do you know what I mean? Money's tight. It's January. Priorities and stuff like that. So I'm trying to force myself not to buy anything. It's terrible that. I've got a problem. No, I mean a makeup palette, £3. I'm like, I want it. Never mind what colours is in it. Lisa Marie, good morning to you. Good morning. Yes, we're getting this ironing out the road. I put on my tropical dress because it's lovely. It's nice and long and it's the same as this one. This is a wee dress and it feels nice on, nice and cool. That's what I need with the hot flushing fiasco. Oh, Lisa, see, I shouldn't really because I have actually got a makeup palette on the way. But this one's a different one. This one's maybe not one that you have seen before. So it's from Marks and Spencer's. I don't know where you are in the world, but we've got a shop called Marks and Spencer's and it's all quite good stuff, you know. And all through Christmas I've seen this palette, ballerina palette it was called, and it's just 4 colours, but it's like peachy pink and like green and sparkly, right? So I was like, oh god, I would like that palette. I really would like that palette. But it was, what was it? It was £30, right, for the palette, and I was like, no, I'm not going to get that. But they had a sale. They had a sale and it came down in price, so I've got that coming. I've actually made room in my drawers for more makeup because I put shelves on my wall. Oh no, Holly, you ended up in hospital. Oh no. You got out for, oh Holly, I'm sending you healing vibes and everything like that. I always worry. Some people take it worse than others. Michelle, good morning, lovely Michelle. Good morning to you. See, you make my day coming in. Honestly, seeing your wee faces in the chat just makes my day. Makes the ironing easier to do. Makes it easier for me to do the ironing. But I've said to Amanda as well, see when the baby comes, I says you'll be busy, so just put all your washing in a bag and I'll bring it home, wash it, dry it and iron it nicely for you. I don't mind doing that, do you know what I mean, helping out. I want to help out as much as I can because sometimes I feel rubbish. I was having horrible feelings again this morning. I mean, I was actually in the pool thinking, I wonder if I should phone my counsellor because I was feeling things. Do you know what I was feeling? I'll tell you everything. I was feeling as if I'm an embarrassment, right? I don't know where this is coming, all this feelings. I feel as if I'm an embarrassment to my family, right? No, sitting here now I'm thinking, my family love me, but see, at the time, this morning, I was like, God, I really am an embarrassing person, ain't I? How could anybody want me as a mother? Oh, that was going through my head this morning. See, it's terrible mental illness I've got. Sky, good morning, Sky. So I don't know where these horrible feelings come from, but I was getting them again this morning. I feel good now. See, honest to God, see when I come on and sit and talk to you, I feel a lot better because now you are usually in my living room, maybe you are in my kitchen today. We're in the kitchen today. And we're drinking, we're being healthy and drinking water today. So it's great to have you to come on to talk to. I tell my therapist about yous. Like to name drop yous. Like to name drop yous to people. Pip, this is what I was thinking. Look at you, you're an embarrassment. Right, and I was looking at myself going, I mean, this isn't me just thinking this, I'm actually an embarrassment. How can my kids walk about the street with me as a mother? Oh, this was going through I'm feeling okay now. See, since I've sat down here and I've got the camera on and I'm talking to you, I'm feeling a bit better now, but this is the kind of horrible, I'm going to write that down because she's given me paper to write down feelings and stuff. I'll write that down because there's no point me lying about not having these feelings. Because they'll not be able to help me. And that's what I want. I want help. I want my brain to... I don't know if there's medication or what that they can give me for my brain. Who knows? We'll play it by ear. I've got an appointment again next week anyway. Oh, my Sky. Sky, as long as you're eating, because I worry about that because of what Sophie had went through. Small things often, that's what to do. Little things often, because see if you try and eat a big meal, you'll end up feeling sick and stuff like that. So with Sophie as well, it was like small meals often. Try and do that. Christ, I wish I could give you some of mine, Sky. There's no bones of mine poking through. The only thing poking through is my ass. It's so big. I need to learn to love the ass and stuff, but I'm struggling now, guys, with my mental health. Look, listen, I'm not doing anything stupid, so don't worry about that. I wouldn't be doing that because I've got my grandson almost here. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be a great grand. I can't wait to hold him and kiss him and smell him and look at his wee nose and his wee hands and his wee fingers and toes and I wonder what he looks like. I wonder if he's got a lot of hair. Is his hair brown? Is it blonde? Oh, this is going through my mind. So I need to try and think of these thoughts. But anybody that's got kind of mental illness knows these feelings and stuff pop into your brain and you can't, it's not something you can help. You can't people will say pull yourself together and stuff like that. You can't pull yourself. See if it was as easy as that. Yeah, try and get back, my Sky. Try and get back to eat Danish pastries and stuff like that. Oh. Oh, Holly, that makes me feel so good. Thank you very much for saying that. Thank you so much. I never get offered any kind of counselling afterwards. Nobody spoke to me afterwards about the ordeal of getting your boobs off. Nobody said how are you feeling about that. It was boobs off and then out the door I go, and that was it. That was the last I heard from them. I'm pretty sure they should be checking on me every year or so, do you know what I mean? And nobody has. And see now, I don't really want to go for a CT scan anymore. I'd rather just be oblivious. So there's so much. They should have. My therapist said they should have followed up with me with that, because it's a big thing. And listen, see, when I'm like, know how I'm doing the dating thing now, or I should be more precise. I do the dating thing on a Saturday afternoon. That's what I do. And I meet somebody and I'm talking to them. As soon as I meet them, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, when do I tell them about the boobs? When do I tell them about the boobs? You know what I mean? And say they're a boob person and really, really like boobs. Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. Somebody would need to like me for me and well, she can give me a good laugh and stuff. Like, I don't know what's good about me. This is the problem. I don't know what anybody would want to see in me. It's just the way I feel. So I've always got that in the back of my mind. When should I tell them? When should I tell them? I'm half a woman. I'm not my fool. See, Aquaman's out there giving me a cheeky grin and I went, yeah, Aquaman. Just you wait till the camera's off. Do you want to see Aquaman? He's peeking at me, look. See him peeking at me? Give me a cheery grin there. Do you know, I don't know if I've mentioned this, I think I probably have, but it's something that you don't hear. When people talk about like mastectomies, you know, double mastectomies and stuff like that, nobody tells you this little fact, right? You get draining tubes in, they put draining tubes in your body right at first to drain all the fluid. I don't know why you've got so much fluid, but see inside the fluid there's things like jellyfish, right? Have I told you about that? Right, I was out my face and morphine though as well, but my daughter was up and, but you've got the bag that's got all the juice, liquid in it, right? And inside it, there's things like, I don't know if it's bits of skin, but things floating about in it like that. And the liquid, and I'm like, that's been in my body, that's weird. I'm thinking that must be in everybody's body. But I was poking it and stuff like that. Look at that. Look at the weird things that float about inside you. M&P, good morning to you. 4 AM, I'll try and keep my voice down. Yes, I know, Sky. I'd need someone to like me for me, that wouldn't care about the boobla situation. But listen, see after that, right, even when they take the draining tubes out, water poured out me for about 2 weeks. Just poured out me. I had to get a poppy, see the poppy training mats? I had to get one of them and shove it up my t-shirt. And I was going to get a new car, right? I remember I was going to get a new car, and I'm sitting in the garage and I've got a puppy mat up my juke, as we say, and I could feel it starting to leak, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to leak in front of this man. It's dead embarrassing. Nobody tells you that. I tell you that. Oh, you're up making earrings. Do you make nice earrings? Oh, see, I do like. See, I always keep these ones in because sometimes I get sore ears with earrings. But I usually just wear these. I've I've got quite a few pairs of earrings in there, mind you. Mine, a sea of secrets. Mine's is the whole ocean. Sky. Mine's is the whole ocean of secrets. Oh, that sounds lovely, M&P. That sounds really. I bet you're dead talented. See, talented, beautiful people in my chat. Am I lagging? I don't know. I thought I seen. Oh, I did see my golfer girl. There she is. Good morning, golfer girl. Good morning. I did see you. I thought I'd seen you. And then you see, this is the thing when I'm looking at words. I can see a word and all of a sudden it vanishes. There's so much. No wonder I'm a bloody counsellor. They've got a full lifetime's work with me. That's what they've got. Full lifetime's work. I had a nice swim this morning. The jacuzzi wasn't on, but hooray, the hot water is back on. So I managed to get a lovely shower after my swim this morning, which was really nice because it's like really, really big showery. See, that hurts my arms. That big showery thing. So it was really lovely this morning. I enjoyed it. You know, the shower is big enough for 2 people, Jason. Take him up to the swimming with me. Can I get a guest pass for Jason? I think M&P, it's a wee dress that I've got on, and I don't really look good in it or anything, but it feels lovely on. Do you know what I mean? It's nice and loose. It's very, very large. See that? Like, it's very large, but it's lovely and cool, and it's got pockets. I love a dress with a pocket. I love anything with pockets. And do you know what usually goes in the pockets? Handkerchiefs. And do you know what I usually forget to take them out when I'm doing the washing? The joys of life, eh? The joys of life. I did have a good swim. I swam 50 lengths today because we're only allowed in for an hour, so I done 50. But it started to get a wee bit busy. People were jumping into my lane. That's frowned upon. They were jumping into my lane. I was giving them the frowned upon look like that. You know, there's swimming etiquette up there. Swimming etiquette first thing in the morning. We don't like too much splashing. See if there's a splasher, we look at them also like that. Stop splashing. This is the old people's time. We all just swim like that, you know, just... Some women don't even swim. Some women just bob up and down and talk to each other and stuff like that, you know. But I like to just go in and... I say good morning to everybody, but I'm not really wanting to stand and have conversations. I want in to do my swimming and then out. Oh, I hope you're drinking plenty, Sky. Oh, see this. Oh, I keep testing myself. I'm starting to think I've got the immunity to it or something. Do you know what I mean? But there's me saying that. I'll have it next week now. I'm starting to think I'm maybe immune to it. Or maybe I've already... Remember I wasn't well? Remember a few months back I'd lost my voice and everything and I felt really, really ill. I felt terrible. I had a temperature and everything. I was dizzy. Like that, Sky. I was feeling really awful. But I had been doing the test and they were coming back negative. Where's my water? Oh, water's great. Oh, my Pip, I know. Do you know, me and Sophie were laughing at Amanda. It was a wee shame for her. We were waiting in the car, but she was getting something in Asda. So I'm sitting in the car with Sophie, right? So away Amanda goes waddling in like that to Asda. And we were just looking at her and we were going, what a wee shame, look at her. She was like waddling like that. I was like, what a shame. But seeing she turns around, she definitely looks as if she's dropped. I think it could be here soon. As I say, I've moved his cot and everything. I'm getting ready. I've cleaned out his wee drawer. I can't wait. Oh my God. I keep messaging her every morning, hoping that she's going, Mum, I've had some contractions. I'll be dying. Can you imagine the nervous wreck of a woman I'm going to be when Amanda's in labour? I'm going to be a nervous wreck. Nervous wreck. I'm sure she'll do good. And Pip, I'm sure you'll do good as well. It's amazing what women have got to go through. when you think about it. Do you know what I've been watching, right? And people say this, but I realised yesterday it's actually true. I was watching a thing called A&E, the first 24 hours, and it's a London hospital, King's Hospital in London or something, right? And it's in the accident and emergencies unit. And women come in, right? Women are coming in with part of their finger off, you know, because they've had an accident when they've been making dinner and stuff like that, and broken legs and stuff like that, and they've just come in, they're like, I'm in pain. Guys come in and go, ah! Guys come in and scream the place down because, you know, they've hurt their pinky and stuff like that, screaming the place down. And one of the nurses goes, do you know it's true? Women come in here and with all sorts, and their pain threshold's completely different from men. Men come in with a wee scratch on them and they're like, it's the end of the world. See, I like watching things like that. They're amazing people writing up in accident and emergency. I know, Pipsy, I remember doing that when I was pregnant, thinking, oh my God, this baby's got to come out. I don't think I'm going to be able to manage this. In fact, the whole time in labour, I was saying to them, I can't do this, by the way. I can't, and they're going, yes, you can, just lie back and push. I'm going, I can't do this. There's the stirrups, get your leg up. Is it over yet? Is it over yet? I remember being 3 centimetres dilated for hours. And then I remember them saying, right, we're going to see how far dilated you are. And I was thinking, there must be at least a 9, 4.5. I was like, what? I thought I'd been ready to go. But it's worth it, Pip. It is totally worth it. And you're going to have this wee bundle of joy. Oh my goodness. The thought, I can't get over it. I still can't get over a month pregnant, you know, I'm still like in shock. I says to Amanda, I said, see when he's here, we won't be able to remember life without him. You know, that's what you get, like, you'll be like, how could we ever be here without him? Only your veggie. Oh, she's not got one of them, golfer girl. Maybe she should have got one of them. I remember they done something like that with me with Peter because my pelvic floor had went, and it was like a Velcro thing that they put underneath the bump, like that. Oh, see, I've got the fear of hospitals, Pip. Because every time I'm in them, they like to keep me in and stuff. I go in for one thing and they find something else. That's the problem with me. I went in with a sore leg and came out with cancer. That's what happened to me. So I don't like hospitals either. They give me the fear. I remember one doctor years and years and years ago. In fact, I was just fell pregnant with Sophie. So 29 years ago. Is it Sophie's birthday tomorrow, guys? Sophie is 29 tomorrow. My baby's 29 tomorrow. I can't believe it. 29. Shiz. And I remember one of the nurses, it was a male nurse, making me watch him put the cannula in my hand. And he was moving it up and down like that. I was mocking. Yeah, see, I never even thought of that golfer girl about saying to her about one of them. She's doing really good though. She really is doing. I'm pretty amazed with her, how great she's got on with this pregnancy. She's been a wee soldier. I'm dead proud. And I'm dead proud of myself. 29 tomorrow. She was born at 4:21 in the morning. I kissed her and then they took her away from me to I don't know, a wee incubator because she was 3 weeks early. She was fine, but she had a bit of jaundice, so they took her away and put her under the wee. She was loving it. She was under a wee sun lamp thing. I was just I was just crying like that. Your hormones take a crash. I said to Amanda that'll probably happen. It's the most joyful time in your life, and you're crying. You know what I mean? And it's just all hormones. I'm coming back as a man in my next life. I've made up my mind. It's too hard being a woman. Too hard. It really is. Oh, that's a lovely scene. Yeah, see the smell. The dentist is worse for me. The smell of the dentist is worse for me. Yeah. This shows you how long I've not ironed for. This shows you how long I have not ironed for. And even now I can't be bothered, but I've got to do it. I've got to look. It's only one basket. I thought it was more, but it had a lot of towels. But this accident emergency thing, I've been watching that, as well as the trial, of course. As well as the trial. I watched that in my bed last night, the crime scene photos and stuff. My goodness. And I've got my mum and dad watching it. I've got my mum and dad watching it as well. It should be back today. I've been watching that. Can't be bothered. Aye. Don't know what it is. See, I felt my mood changing yesterday. I definitely felt my mood. Do you know what it might be? January blues. It could be that. All my lovely decorations are away and stuff like that. It could be January blues I've got. Do any of you get that feeling? Gino's in beautiful Greece. Oh my goodness. I was in Kavalos. I remember that I went to Kavalos for my honeymoon. It was like Party Central. Party Central it was. There was that was the beach of love. Everybody was on the beach. We would just go down there to have a wee look at night sometimes, do you know what I mean? It was like, oh aye, look at them. Do you know what I remember about Kavalos? I swear this is a true story. We were sitting one night, at the back of the hotel, right? And our hotel was like on the main strip kind of thing in Kavalos, where all the nightclubs were. And all of a sudden this guy comes down and goes like that. The tax inspector's coming, the tax inspector's coming. So one of the wee waiters came over to me and my ex-husband and said, we're going to turn all the lights out and everything like that. Just stay nice and quiet now. We'll give you a free drink. Right, so we were like, aye, okay, a free drink, you're on. So they turned all the lights out and everything like that. And we sat there for about 10 minutes. And then all the lights and all the music all started up again. Taxman was away. I was like, yeah. And we got our free drink. We got a free drink for it. I was like, cool, aye, I'll do it. I'll help you out there. Aye. And the wedding ring, oh gee, that was another fiasco. Everywhere I go, there's fiascos. The ex-husband's wedding ring fell in the water. We had a crowd round it. Know how when you're fighting at school and there's a circle, just a circle made? That was us in the ocean though. That was us in the ocean with people. I always end up having to be the bloody centre of attention. See, when I'm drunk though, I'm like, yeah, look at me everyone, look what I'm doing. I'm doing something stupid. But see, when I'm sober, I don't like it. Don't look at me. It is a weird, but saying that, do you know what? I've been in and out of hospital since I was like a wee girl, like 6 months old or something. So I'm kind of used, although I get the fear and all that, I'm kind of used to them now. I'm kind of used to them. And the equipment and all that, you know. See, I could be a doctor. Sometimes I like to dress up as one. You No, but I've been in the hospitals a lot. Love, good morning to you, good morning. I know, but you've got to think about the amount of people that they've saved as well. I mean, they save people every day as well. I know a lot of people lose their battle, but they do them. They can be miracle workers. I remember once I was in, it was my asthma or something like that. I was on oxygen and that anyway, and I had a wee room of my own, and somebody passed away in the next room. And all their family came up. It was dead sad. I didn't know if I should say anything. Do you know what I mean? Because they were kind of hanging about my door. I thought, I don't know them. Do you know what I mean? I don't know them. Look at that. That's been my hair dye. That's with my hair dye. I still iron this. I'll need to put more purple in my hair. Oh, Pip. See, sometimes you're in and out, and you're probably better in and out these days having your baby. I hope Amanda's just in and out. God forgive, I'll see if they're giving me that medicine. I'm the same, but I turn into somebody dead cheeky. I turn into, I don't know, I turn into something. A wee Glasgow Harry. There you go, there's a good one. That's what I turn into, a Glasgow Harry. No, say that in years. I turn into a wee, see her there? See her? And then when I'm sobered up without drugs, I'm like, I need to apologise. I've had to apologise a few times in hospital for my behaviour. See, when you're no well though, you're no well. Oh, there's someone in, and who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Is Sky going to get it? Sky got it. Fastest finger. Yeah, they come in to see my wee Law and Crown channel. They come in there, they bots. I don't know what their doing is. I don't know what they're up to. Oh, here, better tell you this. Chancers, watch yourself, everybody. They're out and about, these maniacs. My poor mum and dad. Someone had tried to take money out their account, right? Someone in England. Now, my mum and dad haven't been in England. They've been in Falkirk for months. They've not been out the country. And the bank had phoned up and said we didn't we queried this transaction, so that was okay. My dad was like, no, we've not been doing it in England. I don't know how that is. So yesterday someone phoned up my mum and dad and says, we're from the bank, blah blah blah. Here you've been having some bother and everything like that. And my dad said, aye, we've been having bother. Somebody tried to take, oh, that's terrible. If you could just give me your 3-digit code that's in the back of your card. And my dad went, you shouldn't even be asking me that. And then the phone went dead and my dad just hung up. Thank God he didn't give him his 3-digit code in the back of his bloody card. Pensioners. These people are going about trying to get money off. Poor pensioners. Watch yourself, guys. They're about. I told you. You see, over Christmas and that, they come out even more. These people. They come out the woodwork. You know, your finger's always the fastest thing. Your finger's like lightning, Sky. So there you are. My poor mother. Your 3-digit code in the back of your card. Hi. Oh sure, pal, here. There's my. Enjoy yourself. While you're buying and stuff. So my dad's phoning up the bank this morning. I says to him, change bank. I've not got a good feeling about this bank that you're in. Because this isn't the first time this has happened. See, my dad will buy things online. Right, now, remember I get conned. I get conned with the dressing table. My dad does things like that. You see something that's, oh, that's a great deal, and just buys it. Doesn't even look at the the barcode, their address or anything like that, just buys it. So some of these places are dodgy. And then they get your credit card number and all that. There's one going about Facebook the now that I've seen, and I think it's a con. I don't know for sure, but I think it's a con. Kind of like my dressing table. Remember, they had a warehouse chock-a-block with dressing tables that they had to get rid of. This is another makeup item, and it's like a trolley. It's got wheels on it, right? It's like a square unit, and you open it up like this, and it's got drawers and all that inside, and you open up the top and it's got a mirror and all that inside, right? This website's selling it for £16. This thing's probably worth about £300, right? So people are all going nuts buying this. And I checked their website, and they've only got about 10 items in their whole website. It's ringing alarm bells for me, that. So I hope nobody's doing that. Although it's £16, it's still. And then they've got your details also. But we could hear your finger in the UK. Lav, that's just trolls. Well, it's bots. It's bots from Russia. I don't know why they're doing that, but they're doing it in everybody's channel, because every channel I go into, they've got them on it. So I'm not. I thought I was special, but no. Yeah, Lav, alarm bell. See, with me it was. Now Trisha Paytas has got the same dressing table, right? It's over £1,000 worth, this bloody dressing table, and I was like £35. £35 it was, and I'm going £35. Warehouse is full to the brim with these. Nobody can walk in the warehouse because of all these dressing tables. They need to get rid of them fast, right? And me no even looking, just I bought it, and of course it was a con. They said they had sent it to me, and they had a sending number, right? But do you know what, they sent me a leaflet through the door by Royal Mail. Royal Mail doesn't deliver dressing tables, right? And it was just a wee bit of paper that I got for them, so that they had a number they could say, oh, we did send it, there's the number. But I got in touch with Royal Mail, and they says, no, we wouldn't be delivering dressing tables. So I got called. And the website is no longer there. See, when I tried to get a hold of them, their website was gone. Conned. My own fault. Because it was too good to be true. So this wee unit, £16, and I can see everybody's are. And do you know what else I can see? It says like something like 96 comments, right? And when you go on it, you can only see like 4. So somebody must be going through the comments and deleting. See if somebody's going on going, this is a scam. I think they're just deleting it. So be careful, because it's too good to be true for £16 for that makeup thing. Because as I say, maybe £300, maybe even more than that. As I say, the dressing table was £1,000 worth of dressing table, and I thought I was getting it for £35. Oh, see, love, you've got to be very careful. You've got to be, see, I'm a bit more weary now after being, scammed. And I felt stupid, I was like, oh God, I feel dead stupid falling for that. But now I'm a bit more careful. And I like to investigate their websites and see, like, their website, as I say, there's only like 4 or 5 items in their whole website. It's like deja vu for the dressing table. It'll be the same people, and because it's only £16, people are thinking, look, if it's a con, it's only £16. It's only £16, but they've also got your credit card details and stuff. So just be extra when you're buying things online. Be extra careful. I wish my dad would stop buying stuff online. He keeps buying stuff online, and then the next thing his credit card's getting hacked. Am I steaming you crazy? But I'm glad my dad. Can you give me your 3-digit code in the back of your card? I'm glad he didn't fall for that. Because a bank will never ask you that. What's your 3-digit thing in the back of your card? Somebody over the phone would never ask you that. I'm glad I'm actually doing some ironing, so I've got clothes. It's a bad day when you're running out of clothes, so I was. It's been even a struggle going to my swimming. I've had to push myself into going to my swimming, and you know that's no like me. I've had to, because I will push myself to do it because I know it's good for me. But the past 3 months I really have had to push myself to go. Once I'm there I have a great time splashing about, but I don't know. As I say, it might be January blues because my tree's down, because I always love it. See, all my decorations are up, I love it so much. And it's dead cosy and warm and all that to me. So it could be that, It could be waiting on this child being born, Amanda, if Amanda's listening. I don't know, but what should you, I've told her to eat curry, I don't know what else. Ejabisma, good morning to you, good morning. Thank you for coming in. I'm trying to think what else makes labour start. I know it's meant to help it. But curry, walking up and down the stairs. I'm trying to think of things to encourage this child to make an entrance to the world. We're all waiting. We're all waiting on him. Can't wait to see him. Yeah, but I miss my tree at night. See, at night time, that's when I prefer my tree the most. And it's dark outside, and I've got the tree on, sometimes just the tree lights without any other lights. I love that. But I'm in my wee Christmas groups on Facebook, so we post Christmas pictures all year round. We're talking about trees and decorations. This time of year, everybody's showing their things they've got in the sales. So I showed my Christmas tree, £22 my youth tree, that you can, I mean there you go, £22, it was reduced to 45. So I'm going to be looking forward to doing that tree next year. Annie, good morning to you. Oh, thank you, but I don't think I am. Raspberry leaf capsules. I'm going to say to her, I know she's drinking some kind of tea. Maybe it's that she's drinking. She did say she was trying everything. She's had enough. It's time. She's had enough now. She's had enough of the pregnancy thing. She's knackered. Oh, at the end of your pregnancy, everything's just hurting and sore and swollen and oh. I know, see people that do it to like the elderly and stuff like that, that really annoys me. That pensioners, how can they sleep at night? Probably really nice with everybody else's cash. So it's terrible. I just hope karma gets them, that's what I hope, because you know what karma's like. Karma does work, I think anyway. Oh, you want to strengthen that wound muscle. Ouch. I get cramp just thinking about it. Sorry, but ouch, ouch. See, when you're going through it though, you've got to think this is the last leg of the journey, and then the child will be here. Yes, love, I believe in karma as well. So see these scammers, I hope they know that. Especially like doing that to elderly folk. Imagine doing that. Now, as I said, there was a documentary, and in Scotland for Cortonvale, a prison, it's the ladies' prison in Scotland, Cortonvale, and there was a girl that had beat up a wee granny, 84 or something like that, a wee granny, beat her up in the street and stole her money, and all the wee woman had was like £3.50 or something. That's all she had, and this lassie beat her up. So in Cortonvale there's a security camera and you can see 10 of them piling into this girl's cell, and you know, next thing you know she's been assaulted. And Kerry, I keep saying that the lassie in it, Kerry, she gets pulled in because they can see her in CCTV footage like that. She's out there first. And the guy says to her, "You've been charged with assault on this day, and this is the CCTV footage. How do you plead?" And she went, "Not guilty, not guilty." She's on camera, but not guilty. No, your camera's wrong. That was somebody else. I think you're meant to just do that to you. Not guilty. Oh, cod liver oil is good. I know cod liver oil's a really good thing. Oh, Lindsay, did I say good morning to you, Lindsay? Good morning, and thank you for coming in. I'm going to say to you about that clary sage oil. I'll remember sage oil. Because we're trying everything here. I'm going to take her a drive in the car and go over every pothole. I'm going to try and get this child moving now. Because as I said, when I saw her, she looks as if she's a bit lower. So I think he's dropped. We do have antenatal next week. I'm hoping when we go she says, right, come in. That's what I'm hoping for. See if she says come back in 2 weeks. I'm not going to be happy. And Amanda's definitely not going to be happy. But we'll need to prepare for that. Because sometimes you can go late. Sometimes it's like 2 weeks late and stuff. So I wouldn't say that to her though. It could be 2 weeks late. I'm not going to say that to her. She'll hate me. I hate the taste. Do you know something? Pierre loves the taste of cod liver oil. Sky, I can't stand the taste of cod liver oil. Oh. Walkie, I think she's doing that. I think she's had the nesting feeling pit. That's how I'm like. I'm every morning. I'm like, is she in the hospital? Have we got a child yet? Because the other day she'd said that she'd cleaned her oven, her kitchen, the bathroom. She'd been cleaning. And I said, that's the nesting feeling. See, we're really animals. Humans are just animals, the same as every other animal on the planet. And we have things like this that you can't explain. It's just an instinct. And you do get the kind of spring cleaning. See, spring, I don't know why I've got to clean stuff. I don't know why. So, I know. Listen, it's a wee shame, but he'll be here in his own time, I suppose. He'll make an entrance when he wants to. But I'm dead excited. So if you can't tell, do you know I'm waiting in the space shuttle coming. I can't wait for the space shuttle. You know I'm going to have it up. You know I'm going to have ASMR with the space shuttle. I'm going to have ASMR space shuttle. And I'm going to wear my NASA jacket, right? That's a good video idea. I'll have his wee space shuttle and I'll wear my NASA jacket, because see the sounds you can make on that NASA jacket. It's lovely. I love the sounds of the NASA jacket. So I can make nice sounds with the jacket and on his space shuttle. Getting baby ready for a moon landing or something, you know, something like that I'll have as a title. I like to do things nobody's done before. I don't think anybody's ever done that. Somebody will be doing it today, wait and see, but anyway, even if they do, I'm still doing it. Elisa, they broke my waters. So well, with all of them, my waters got broke, and with Sophie, my cervix still didn't seem to open for ages and ages and ages. Right, who's getting this one? Let's see who's getting this one. Is it Sky? Is it Sky's finger first? Pip! Sky! Oh no! Oh no, Sky! Oh yeah, I had when they do that, they can your labour can speed right up. Oh, Sky's going to write stuff now, Pip. Sky's going to write stuff now. Be prepared. What's Sky going to say? I think she unhid them and then hid them again. I'm rubbish as a moderator, I'll tell you that. I'm rubbish as a moderator. I'm a moderator in incidentally, I'm a moderator on Scottish Murmurs channel. Incidentally. I like to name drop, you see. No, it was a lady called Mama Bear, right? And it was back in the day that Mama Bear was on pew, 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 pew. Oh, laugh, that's is bots, it's robots. They're doing it in everybody's channel. I don't even know why, but that's what happens. What was I saying? Ah, that's a beautiful name, isn't it? That's a lovely name. Can't mind what I was saying. That's me for you. Oh, Mama Bear, aye. Me modern Mama Bear. So, the poor lady, right, she, as I say, she was an older lady, right, and she had a lot of views, old-fashioned views, let's say that, old-fashioned views. I mean, she's not too keen on people being gay and stuff like that, right, and of course, I'm one of your moderators, and I'm bisexual and stuff, but she just doesn't agree with it. She didn't lecture you on why you shouldn't be gay or bisexual or anything like that. You know, she just had her own opinion. That's the way she was, right? So, anyway, there was a lot of people that really hated her because of her views and stuff like that. And she's an older lady, and that, you know, that I'm like, well, if that's what she thinks, that's what she thinks. She wasn't Harmony MD. And she wasn't Harmony MD or anything like that. But she got a load of hate, right? A load of hate. So she comes back on. She'd been off YouTube for a while and she comes back on. And I'm in the chat. I said, oh, it's nice to see you. I've not seen you for ages. So she made me a moderator, right? See, within 5 minutes, they'd already like blocked 2 people that I didn't mean to. Because the chat was moving that fast. I was trying to get them. And then they were coming along going, why did you block me? I'm going, I'm sorry. Didn't mean it. Didn't mean to do it. Oh, Pip. Yeah, watch something nice. Listen to nice relaxing sounds like rain and stuff like that. I might do that. I might do a labour one as well. I might do a labour one, dampening your head and stuff like that, and giving you a wee ice cube and things like that to soak on. See, I wanted to be there for Amanda to do all that kind of thing, because I feel as if I should be there to do that kind of thing, you know, with my daughter. You know, get a wee cloth and dampen her head and stuff like that, and hold her hand and talk her through things. But in this day and age with the virus and all that, I doubt that'll be happening. But as long as I want her to live stream, I want to hear him making his first cry and all that. I want to make sure she's all right as well, and that the nurses are watching her. I'm just a worrier. I'm sure she's a strong wee woman, Amanda. You know what I mean? My 2 girls are definitely strong. Look what Sophie came through. I mean, Me going like, just relax now, just relax, and you'll be shouting, F you, Blueberry! F you! That's what, you can do that if you want to in your labour, you can call me whatever you like. See if it helps. See if it helps. Don't laugh. But see, if it was me going into labour now, you can imagine me right there, so I'm going live. Let me go live. Hi everybody, this is me pushing out the baby now, look. I'm crowning. I remember with Sophie, we were pretty amazed because I thought Sophie would have blonde hair and she had jet black hair when she was born. 29 years ago tomorrow. 29. I still can't get over that. My babies. They'll always be your babies no matter what age they are. Always be my babies. They'll always be having a risk of being in that bloody ditch and stuff like that, and in a white van. I'm always worried about that. Sky will be deleting all the bots. But see, anger's a good one to have. That's what I was saying to Amanda. See your partner. For months now I've been like, see if he's in an argument, just keep that in mind. Just keep that argument in your head and then let it all out when you're in labour, because see if you're angry, your pain threshold seems to go up a wee bit and it makes you push something out, push, like that. So keep all of those feelings. He never done the dishes last night. Right? I'm mad. He doesn't put the toilet pan down after he uses the toilet. You know, keep all the feelings. I remember with Peter, my ex-husband stayed well away from me though, because Sophie, I ripped his gold chain off his neck. I didn't do it deliberately. I ripped the gold chain off his neck, and with Amanda I ripped his shirt buttons off. But I didn't, as I say, I didn't mean to do that, but with Peter he stood back from me. Stay right there. I'm like, come here, I need something to pull about like that. Yeah, when you're angry, you seem to be able to do it. So that's what I was saying to Amanda, keep all that in mind. He never went to the shops when I asked him to. I'm very angry. That's alright, just you push, Amanda, just you push. Oh, I'm glad it's not me, that's all I can say. I'm glad it's not me. I'm glad it's her, and I'm getting a baba. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad to, like, thank you very much, Amanda, thank you. Give me the child now. Oh, he's going to want for nothing. This wee boy's going to be spoilt. With love of his granny. With love, he'll be spoilt with me. I love him now, and he's not even here. I'm already in love with this child, and I've not even seen him yet. You know what it's like though? I don't think men get that feeling until the baby's actually here. But like when you're a mum, when it's your baby, or like a grandparent or something like that, or even if you're adopting and things like that, and you're waiting, it's just the excitement and stuff like that you women get. A lot of mirth will be happening, Sky. That's the only swear word I can remember. And even that sounds very, very sexy actually. Sky, that word. Ooh, la merde. Sounds dead romantic. I'd be like, call me la merde if you like. Just keep saying it. I know, see this is it, this is why women have children again. At the time you're like, I'm never having another kid. I thought Sophie's going to be an only child. But see when they're born, that whole feeling goes out the window and you're like, I want another one. Oh, that's lovely, Elisa. Oh, that's lovely. Melbourne, eh? Oh, God, some beautiful places in the world. Do you know what? I never even got to do my Google mapping yesterday. I might get Google mapping it. See, this is the kind of stuff my son wears. Look. That's his kind of t-shirt. Do you know what? I wonder if I'll ever be on a plane again. I love planes. I love even being squashed in like that. I don't mind because I love being in an aeroplane, and I love the aeroplane meals. See the wee meals that they give you? I love them. Love it. I love an aeroplane meal. The last time I was on one, you booked your meal, which was good. So that was when I was going to Croatia, and I had a full English breakfast on the way to Croatia, and then coming home I had a roast chicken dinner. It was great, and they gave the wee tiny rolls and stuff like that. Oh, lovely. I know, see people. This is, Pip, have you been hearing the news this morning? It's still a scandal. There's still a scandal going on in the UK. Well, the Prime Minister having this shindig last year. Bring your own bottle. I can't get over that even now. That's the bit, I'm like, bring your own bottle? And you're going to 10 Downing Street. You think they would have like cases of Moët de Chandon and stuff like that, you know? But bring your own, that's a wee bit tight, is it no? That's a wee bit tight. Bring your own bottle. No, for normal people, that's the norm. Bring your own bottle. Aye, cool, I was going to bring my monk's wine and that. Aye, no bother, bring your monk's wine. No, that's fine. But the Prime Minister, you'd think they would have a good selection of booze. You'd think. Oh, I love plain food. Love it. The fanciest I've got was smoked salmon. That was going to Paris as well. It was a smoked salmon, and it was like a salad that was with it. It was beautiful. Oh, I loved it. And the good thing was the ex-husband didn't like the smoked salmon, so I ate his as well too. I was like, yum. I was like, anybody else no want their smoked salmon? Just fire it up here, by the way. I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Just give me your smoked salmon. See, not everybody should have kids. I believe in that as well. I don't think for 1 minute that everybody should have a kid. I mean, the world's overpopulated as it is, but you know, I don't believe that is. I mean, my brother and his wife never had kids, so some people is whatever you think is right. Papa can't get over it. Bring your own bottle away. I can't get over that part. Right, I can't get over the part they're all having this big party while people are dying in hospitals and their loved ones can't get in, and care homes and all that. There's elderly in care homes that can't get a visit for their loved ones, and all this stuff that we were stay at home. Remember, we all got that, stay at home and mind wash your hands. Stay at home, wash your hands, sing happy birthday while washing your hands. And the whole time him and his wife are all, they're having a mad party in 10 Downing Street. Bring your friends over, come on, let's go. Bring your own bottle though. Don't think you're getting anything out here, pal. Bring your own bottle. See if I become Queen of the World. You said, alright, I'll have yous covered. You just don't need to bring your own bottle. Sky, I'll get the Moët de Chandon in for you. No, I mean, I'll get some monk's wine and stuff like that. You don't need to. If I'm well off, bring your own bottle. That's a bit of cheek, I think. That's tight. Is it just me? Ah, Michelle. See, sometimes things happen for the best, but if they're meant to be here, they will be here. All the skies with her fastest finger first. Fastest finger first. Oh, did he know that was his granny right away? And that's so cute. See, that things like, do you know, I watch things like that on YouTube and it warms my heart. Do you know what I like to watch? I like to watch it when servicemen and ladies come home from like Iraq or wherever it is that they've been put. There was one I was watching last week, and it was a wee boy. It was Christmas, and it was a wee boy, and he comes in and he's got a big box like that. I've got goosebumps. a big box like that on the floor. And he comes in, and the mum and that are going, open the box and all that. And he's going, this is a big present. And they're going, I know it's big. I think you're going to like what's in it. And the wee boy's ripping the paper, ripping the paper, ripping the paper. And he gets to the very end, and the box pops up, and it's his dad. It's his dad home, where he's all his uniform and everything. I mean, I'm choking and now thinking about it. And the wee boy just burst out crying and was cuddling his dad and going, Dad, Dad, like that. I'm going to cry. See, things like that get me dead emotional, but happy emotional, happy. It was lovely. It was so lovely. Yeah, what's for you won't go by. You'd always say that. Pepsi. If they're meant to be here, they're going to be here. That's what happens. If they're meant to be here, they will be. But I love watching things like that. It's dead emotional, and it just shows you that the best presents are your family and your loved ones. That's the best present. See, getting a cuddle and a kiss off of them when you're feeling bad and down and stuff like that. That's the most, no BMXs and computers and phones. That's the best present that wee boy had at Christmas time, was his dad home. Isn't that beautiful? And you see some of them, and it's like kids at school, and their mum and stuff like that comes home and makes a surprise entrance. I love watching that. That's all good for your soul. See, watching things like that, that's good for your soul. Kendra, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. I always like to see your wee faces. I do. I'm doing not too bad with the ironing. You know, I'm doing not. We're cooking with gas, as they say. What was it I was going to ask you? Right, we've got a saying here, Pip. I don't know if it's the same in England, right? We've got a saying here. See if you're really, really busy. We'll say, I was going to boot like a blue-arsed fly. Right, that just means really, really busy. Is that a UK thing, or does people everywhere say that? I don't know. Oh, I've been so busy. I've been going about like a blue arse fly, or buzzing about like a blue arse fly. Basically, it just means that we're about. Kendra, I'm feeling a bit better now. Past few days, my mood's kind of took a wee crash again, but I'm doing my best to think good thoughts and stuff like that. As I said, coming on and talking to you is always good. That always helps me. Oh, I know, Sky. Did they not say that there? I was buzzing about like a blue arse fly. There you go. Listen, use that. See if you don't use that today. Use that to someone in your family. Right, see if you've done a lot today. Just go, do you know what? I was buzzing about like a blue arse fly. Right, just say that to them. Just see what they say. We say that's something you say, because I said it to my mum this morning. I've been going about like a blue arse fly this morning. And I thought, I wonder if everybody says that. See, my mum's talking to me and I'm thinking, I wonder if everybody says that, if that's a UK thing, Scotland thing, or if my mum's still talking and I'm like that. And I go, what were you saying, Mum? I do that all the time. You used to do that as well, right? You meet somebody in the street, all right, how you doing? I've not seen you in a while. How's the family? How's the kids and your mum? That how they're doing? And then they'll start to the kids. So they'll start talking to you, and you start going like, oh God, it must be about 7 years since I've seen her. She's looking great for her age, yeah. I mean, there's not really one wrinkle there, and her hair's lovely. She's got beautiful hair. Well, I wish my hair was like that, and her clothes. Look, I feel embarrassed in my clothes, and she's still talking, and I'm thinking to myself, God, I wish I would have dressed up now, because I look like a tramp compared to her. She looks really, really nice. And then she'll stop talking and I'll be thinking, what the hell did she just say? I'll just go, aye. And then ask another question and then go, wonder what's going on here. I wonder what I'm having for dinner tonight. That's my brain for you. I don't deliberately do it. It just wanders. It's always been a wandering brain. Do you see it up there, Michelle? been buzzing about like a blue arse fly today. So listen, see if you don't use that. It's a good one to use on your loved ones. I always like you to try out new things. Where did you hear that? Just say some woman on YouTube said it. Aye, we see that. We see a lot of weird things. Do you know what I heard this morning on the radio? Right, I was coming home from my swimming, and there was a guy, I don't even know what he was talking about, but he said, "Hodger wisht." Right, Hodger wisht. That just means be quiet. Right, so there's another good Scottish. It's a learning channel. So see somebody's making a lot of noise, go, "Hodger wisht." Right, it just means be quiet. And they'll say, "What you do saying?" Just say, I'm talking Scottish. Talking Scottish. Hodger wisht. My mum used to say that all the time. You don't hear it so much nowadays, but Hodger wisht, we used to speak there, and you would know what we better Hodder wisht. You're in Australia, yeah. Yeah, that's right, like a half-shot knife. Aye, you say that as well. I've never said that, but I've heard it been saying. What's your wish? Have you got to see? There you go. They don't tell his lies. Remember that person had got in contact or wrote or something. I don't even know whereabouts they wrote it. See her in her stories. And she talks one about her. And I'm like, my stories, this is the thing, my stories are all true. I know I could write a book. I mean, I don't tell you. I mean, the rhythm guy, no way did that happen. That happened all my kids' lives, that happened. Weird stuff happens to me. I don't know why. Yeah, like a half-shot knife, What else do we say? Oh, we say a lot of weird stuff. There was a song we used to sing as well, and it would go like this. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed with a bump on his head and he couldn't get up in the morning. And then there was another one we used to sing at school, right? We used to sing these at school, and it was, does your ma drink wine? Does she drink it all the time? Does she get a funny feeling when her belly hits the ceiling? Does your ma drink wine? This is the songs that we'd sing as kids. Do you know what I mean? Other countries that sing ring around the roses and stuff like that. We'd sing, does your ma drink wine? Yeah, or hold your wish. That's right, they say it at weddings. Hey, isn't that a nice song for kids to sing, does your ma drink wine? Well, aye, sometimes she does. Sometimes it's the monk's wine. Does your ma drink wine? Does she drink it all the time? Does she get a funny feeling when her belly hits the ceiling? Does your ma drink wine? That's what we used to sing as kids. Isn't that lovely? It's charming, Sky. Isn't that charming? Full of culture, full of culture. Here. That was the songs. That's the songs we sang. No, whoever made that up, I think their ma did drink the wine. I think the ma was drinking wine. Whoever made that song up, their ma was definitely on it. She was on it. Oh, Inverness is beautiful. Inverness is gorgeous. When we went up to Aviemore, we took a wee run up to like Inverness and that. And we stopped. We were looking for Nessie. I did stop and look for Nessie on the Loch Ness, but I never seen her. But I remember telling the Japanese that Nessie had babies, and they were all up there with their cameras, looking for Nessie's babies and stuff to take back to Japan. That's a wee bit of greed. See, now I'm older, I'm thinking that's a bit greedy over here, son. You've got Godzilla into it. They've got Godzilla. and they're going to come up here to Scotland to steal our Nessie. Get your own dinosaur. You've got your own. Leave our dinosaur alone. You know, that's been somebody blazing sitting in the banks of Loch Ness one night, isn't it? And there's been a tree branch or something going, that's a monster right there, eh? That's a monster. Right there. Where's my babies in? I hate it when the babies are round about the ironing board though. Don't living dangerously like Austin Powers. They laugh in the face of danger, these two. Ah, beautiful up there. See, Glasgow's a different kettle of fish. That's how I think people that, if they're coming to Scotland, up north would be more scenic and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? More beautiful little highlands and stuff like that. Where I am, I'm in the, I don't know what you would call where I am. The gutter. Exactly, that's where I am. I'm in the bloody gutter. With the wee Neds and all that, going about the place. That's where I am. I'm in that place. I'm not even going to kid on. But up north it's beautiful. I mean, it's even for someone that stays in Scotland, it's breathtaking. You know, the scenery up there is absolutely breathtaking. It's beautiful. And all the wee waterfalls and stuff like that, it's absolutely gorgeous. I stay in the city kind of thing, do you know what I mean? That's where I stay. There's a wee place called Callander not too far away from me. It's at the Trossachs, I think they call it. Loch Lomond area. That's beautiful. Peely Wally, hey, I know. See, that's another good one. Looking a bit Peely Wally there, eh? Who was it my dad says to an American person when we were in America and they were looking at us? A bit clammy or something, right? That's what he said. He said it's a bit clammy today. I just mean, I don't know what you would say. Clammy. We say clammy all the time, and it just means like hot and damp kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit clammy today. But he said that to somebody and they were like looking at us. But then again, they're going to look at us because it was 4 o'clock in the morning. The locals in Florida were going about with jackets on, and we're in the pool splashing about going, it's bloody roasting, isn't it? Humid, yes, exactly. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much, yeah. Oh, some celebrities go. See if Jason Momoa ever goes there, Michelle. Gonna put him, give him to me. I've bagged him. I've bagged him. That just means he's mine. I've bagged him. Well, I've only got a few things left, so yous have helped me get through this. Yeah, see, Ross is a beautiful town as well, but all the roads are like single track roads. You know what I mean? By passing places, that can be a bit hairy, but it's a beautiful place. Listen, I didn't know that I was scared of cows, but I am. I'm scared of cows. I was just learning to drive actually, so we were going round to the Isle of Bute, and as I say, it's all like single track roads and stuff like that. You know, there's loads of farms and things. So I came to this bit and there was cows on the roads, right, and there was a wee sheepdog and stuff like that, so I knew what to do. I can't pass, stop the car, put the car in neutral with the handbrake on and just wait until this passes, right? So I'm sitting in the car, and I happen to look in my mirror and there's about 1 million cows behind us, right? And before I knew it, they were surrounding the car, all these cows, but they were banging into the car and the car was wobbling, and I'm sitting in the car screaming, ah, like that, with the cows. was terrified of the cows. Oh. Thank you, Michelle. Tell him to phone me. Marty Pello. Oh God, we used to go into Glasgow wear jukeboxes, right? When it was that's what you done back in the 80s, and we would have it on our shoulder, and we would have wait just blasting out. Sweet little mystery. We were like pure cool, man. Look at us. We were already pissed because, and this was back. We were naughty. We would get vodka and we'd get a big 2-litre bottle of cola. We'd empty out half of the cola and then pour the vodka into the bottle, and we would sit on the bus, and by the time we get into the city centre we were plastered. Hi, my youth. Oh, big, see, I'd be terrified of them. See, if big Highland cows were in my car, I'd be screaming again. Sky, your accent. Mine's is, as I say, my accent is as rough as a badger's ass, but there's nothing I can do about it. Rough as a badger's ass. See, they'd be scared. I'd be scared. I didn't realise I was scared of cows, but I am. I think because see, when you see cows in the field and you're driving by, you don't realise how huge they are, right? How big they are until you're right next to them. And they were banging into my car. Oh, I was screaming the place down. I was screaming. And there was a wee sheepdog rounding them up. Bulls are aggressive, aren't they? Bulls are aggressive. Elisa, so do I. Oh, my Sky. L'amour, my Sky, l'amour. Yeah, the huge things. They were all doing that to them. I was going, oh my God, we're going to get squashed and killed. They're going to squash the car and we're all going to end up crushed to death. Glaswegian couple crushed to death by coos. My granny used to always say, I don't know if it's true, if you go by a field and all the cows are lying down, it means it's going to thunder and lightning. Oh, sheep baby. Kiev, I bet your accent's beautiful. Yeah, I thought we were going to get squashed to death with the coos. Terrified of them. Brr, brr, brr. Oh my God! They're mooing! And the ex-husband's going, that's their coos, that's what they do. I'm going, oh my God, they're going to get killed. We need to get out of here, we need to run. The farmer must have been looking at me, pure panicking in the car and thinking, she's a rocket. Yeah, that's a good one. She's a rocket, her. Get back to Glasgow, you. We don't want you, didn't you? Scared the coos. Though. My last thing, that's a whole ironing I've done. This doesn't really need ironed as well. I'm frightened to iron it anyway, but this doesn't really need ironed. I'll get a wee see. I'll give it a wee going over. There we are. Well, I'm going to hoover my bedroom because, as I said, I've moved the cot to the bottom of the bed. Done. I've moved the cot to the bottom of the bed, so I'll need to hoover in there and then I can sit down. And these rolls, I'm looking forward to getting my rolls. Their rolls are beautiful, so I'm going to have them for dinner tonight. I'm just going to have a couple of rolls and cold meat and tomato and maybe some chips on the side. That's what I'm going to have for my dinner. Pasta bake. I love pasta. There, you're going to have your nice shower, Pip. Good. Kendra, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you to all of you for coming in. I really appreciate your time. I know that, listen, your time's the most precious thing ever. People's time is even more precious than money and diamonds. So it is, because you can never get your time back. So I appreciate you spending time with me and help me get through the ironing and stuff like that. Hopefully my mood's better tomorrow. I'm feeling better now. I always feel better after I talk to you, but hopefully tomorrow my mood will be a bit better when I wake up. But I'm going to give you all a big kiss now, and I love you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.